Hi, in today's video, I am reviewing the Cerave Hydrating Mineral Sunscreen Broad Spectrum SPF 30. It has a sheer tint, it's a mineral sunscreen, 1.7 fluid ounces, comes in this cute little bottle right here. This is readily available at any Walmart, drugstore, 5.5% titanium dioxide and 10% zinc oxide, and everybody raves about this. Like, this is a popular one. I wanted to try it out. The video I did about Hot and Flashy's 2021 sunscreen recommendations, this was on her list for moisturizing skin. So I have saved it and tried it out again while it has been dry and colder weather here in South Carolina, and here are my thoughts. Oh, I forgot to introduce myself. Hi, I'm Sean, Melanoma Mom here, and I'm on a journey to find the best sunscreens to prevent skin cancer, because as you know, I had melanoma skin cancer about a year ago. If you haven't watched that video on what in my life has changed, I will link it down below, as well as my trying Angie from Hot and Flashy's sunscreen recommendations. I'll link that video down below as well, because it has a lot of good ones in it. I'm so disappointed in this one. Watch this wear test and then I'll give you my final thoughts. Oh, let me squeeze it out for you. Look how dark it is. I'm sure you know where this is going. I'm sure you know what I'm gonna say in my final thoughts. But watch this wear test. Testing this for a second time. The only thing I have on my face today is I put some moisturizer on. Yep, and then I already put some sunscreen under my eyes and on top of my eyes, but I just have moisturizer on. So let's see how this does on bare skin, because I did not like it as a reapplication over my foundation yesterday. I still think it might be too dark, but we'll see. It's just look how yellow it is on my skin though. I'm more like pink, more of a pink skin tone. So this might work so much better if you have like a yellow based skin tone. I'm so sad. It feels very nice. It feels moisturizing. That's just a huge difference between my neck. Look at that. This is the problem that I have with tinted sunscreens. It's very difficult for me to find one that matches. It's light enough now. Oh my goodness. As it is right now, it looks like I have dirt all over my face. It looks better. It looks better on camera. In person, well, you can sort of see how white my eyelids are compared to, it looks like I just rubbed like self-tanner all over my face that was like 4 shades too dark. This looks awful. It looks like mud on my face. I'm gonna try and cover this up with some foundation, because as this is right now, I would not even wear this around the house. I'd be too self-conscious. The color is just too dark and too yellowy. I look like I have mud face. Okay, so it's been about 10 minutes since I applied. It feels like it has dried down pretty well. You can see that I look tan. It just doesn't look good with my skin tone. It's very yellow. It looks, in the screen, it doesn't look as yellow. In person, oh my goodness. Yellow, orangey yellow. It's pretty bad. This reminds me a lot of the Coats that I just reviewed in the texture, except the Coats is a much better, the Coats was this dark coming out of the bottle, but when you applied it on your skin, it wasn't this dark. Like, it wasn't this dark of a tint. But this one has 3 essential ceramides, it has niacinamide in it. So this one is supposed to be more moisturizing, but sheer tint, this is not a sheer tint, I'm sorry. False advertising, not a sheer tint. All right, I wanna see how makeup goes over on top of it. Okay, so my makeup is fully on now. I think my foundation tinted moisturizer covered up the color very well. This is the Misha Signature Real Complete BB Cream SPF 25. And what color? I don't know what shade this is in, but it's of course very light. So, sorry, I have gum in my mouth. How this does under makeup, and I'll check back in with you and let you know. Okay, it's been about 4 hours since I applied that makeup on top of the sunscreen, and it looks great. I've been home all day. I'm getting ready to head out, so I'm gonna put some powder sunscreen on top before I head out because I'm gonna blow my nose today. But I definitely think, yeah, it worked great. You can't tell the dark color underneath my foundation, and it didn't cause my foundation to like peel or anything, so great job. All right, you guys, final thoughts. Yeah, it's just way too dark. Look at that, it is way too dark. It looked like a mud mask on my face. Why? Why can sunscreen companies not make the tints in a range like foundations? Because we should all be wearing sunscreen anyways, and so many people are. The skin cancer rate is shooting through the roof. So why can we not have a range? Why is this supposed to fit really dark skin and also my pale white skin? So some people might say, hey, this is too light for my skin, but look at this. This is too dark for my skin. It looks like I'm rubbing mud on my hand. So, I mean, it doesn't matter how much you rub it in. I'm gonna have to wash my hand. Now it just looks orange yellow. Look at that. This reminds me of the shade of the red clay dirt when my parents were building onto their house when I was a kid, and they just had a mound of dirt, and I used to slide down that mound of dirt like it was a slide, and my entire body would be this shade of brown because, of course, as a kid, man, I didn't care that I was wearing light pink shorts. I slid down it. This is what my legs look like as a child. That's just ridiculous. Other than that, this is very moisturizing. I did wear this under my makeup. 2 days after that, I couldn't deal with it anymore because it did show through. I wear a light to medium foundations, and it was changing the color of my foundation because this was so dark. It was showing through my foundation. But it was very moisturizing. I didn't get the dry patches on my nose or around my nose. Very hydrating. What is in this? It says it has 3 essential ceramides and niacinamide. And it dries down. It does not feel greasy. It dries down to almost like a powdery finish. It's not powder, but do you know that feeling like the NARS matte makeup feel? That's what this feels like. I really like the feel of it. It has a soft finish. Smell. No smell. I'm already getting the entire, you're gonna get the bottle dirty. Those of you who are looking for a tinted moisturizer, who are darker, who are this color, who are this shade, will love this. If you have dry skin or combination skin like I do, I forgot to mention, I do have combination skin. So I tend to get oily around the perimeters of my face and dry right through this area here and on my cheeks. Do you wear this? Do you like this? Is it moisturizing enough if you have dry skin? I'm gonna pass on this. I need to find somebody to pass this to. Somebody who's this color. Testing out sunscreens is an adventure, let me tell you. You know, I see your comments. Many of you comment on how difficult it is to find sunscreens. It's so difficult, especially when they don't come in our range. Fix this. Cerave, I know you're not watching my video whatsoever, but could you please come out with a range of skin tones for your tinted moisturizer? Because I like everything else about it. It just is not, I'm just not this shade. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.